let's go over how to draw Godzilla versus Tiamat from Godzilla x Kong New Empire, okay? So let's jump right into it, all right? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have Godzilla kind of grabbing at Tiamat's throat here, and I'm going to draw a bottom line right here, and then that's going to be the bottom of Tiamat's jaw. It took me a while to pronounce his name. I had to look it up. So Tiamat. Backward over here. And we're going to go over here. It's got a very similar mouth shape to Godzilla, so it's kind of like a box. I always talk about that. Like, one shape looks like a box, pretty like the mouth shape front of it looks like a box. Line open. Out over here. And down. So Tiamat's what had the glowing, the glowing pink, that Godzilla had. Down here for the top of the head over here. And Tiamat has these bizarre tendrils. It kind of looks like a big beta fish, right? You ever seen those beta fishes that have the glow? Curve right here for the kind of, I don't want to say ears, but I guess kind of ear section of Tiamat. And then wiggliness bottom. It kind of looks like a fan, the bottom of his ear area. Triangle right there for the eye. But yeah, he's the one that took Tiamat. He took Tiamat out for his glow. And I know some people really didn't like that because they felt it was too fast. Curve here for the back of the mouth, which makes it look a little bit more 3D. Line in there for the tongue. And then teeth at the bottom over here. And like a lot of these, and I say this like a lot of videos, is you're kind of generally going for the gist of it, right? You're going for the impression of it, the impression of what's going on, not like an identical replication of it. Nostril over there, curve over here, let's put angry here. You're looking for a, impression, right, that the viewer can see it. Let's have Godzilla's hand over here, which is like the thumb. Right, he's got a hand he's choking him. And let's say Godzilla's hand is going down right here. Let's go over here, find the rest of Tiamat's throat. He gets a little wrinkly at the top over there. Like, he's pretty big at the top. And he's got like a big of a sail right there on the top. But the rest of him's kind of ambiguous, I'll say that. But I would say this really weird kind of sail thing, he's got going. And let's draw Godzilla. He's going to be wrapped around Godzilla, so that's what's going to happen. So let's draw Godzilla's face over here. So front of his snout, which is always a block. By the way, if you want to learn how to draw Godzilla, I'm putting it on the website over there, sketchmonsterart.com. There's going to be sheets, like actual worksheets on drawing Godzilla's head, so go take a look at that. They're free. Over here. Hey, let's take a quick break, and I want to talk to you about something very important, and that is cute drawings, something you all want to do. And I understand when you're doing some of this stuff, sometimes things don't turn out the way you want, right? Sometimes the head's too big, or the arm's too long, or the line is wobbly, or what do I do here? How big do I make the eyes? I understand all these questions, so I made a guide for you to kind of clear up anything that you have. Pretty much all the questions I got on cute drawings, I answer them all in this guide. It is a 20-page guide entirely on how to turn anything cute. Like, I go over head sizes. Oh, shit. So let me give you an example really fast. So something we talk about a lot is proportion, and that is the most important part of drawing something cute. So what I do is I go over the eyes and how big to make the eyes compared to the head, and that is one way to do it. But 95% of the cute stuff you see everywhere has the exact same formula, and this is it. Another thing I want to talk about is, and then I throw other extras like, expressions and also cool poses you can do. I'm not going to have this book up forever, so get it right now while you can, and it is totally free right now in the description. All you got to do is go down, put your email in and your name, and then you download it. I just haven't put them on the site yet, so hopefully by the time this comes out, I will. There's Godzilla's mouth over there. He's kind of mad. We got his little teeth sticking out the bottom. He's angry. His eye right there. Nostril. Back over here. Up. Pulling in over here. down, out over here, out over here. All right. So we have his body as it gets bigger downward, right? Godzilla's, but we got Tiamat wrapped around him. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do here. Let me see. Let's draw his arm coming back to him first. There we go. Downward the body. And now we're gonna draw Tiamat right there. So now we're gonna draw a series of these tubes like this, like a snake. Like there, like there. He wraps around him. And then maybe with a little bit of tail sticking out at the very end. He's got a little bit of a tail. And I think that tail has a shape like that. Kind of like a lobster shape. But it's really just the fin kind of flaring out in that way. And then maybe we have the bottom of Godzilla sticking out over here somewhere. But it's pretty far down. Something else, so the you're gonna see a little bit of the spikes sticking out, kind of in between there. So the spikes get smaller over here at the back of the head, and they get bigger as they go down. There is a rhyme and reason to the spikes, and I'll talk about that in a tutorial, but right now, just kind of throw them out there. It gets bigger around mid-back, and it gets smaller as it goes down. Okay? So now we can kind of put these things together. So we're going to like let it go downward. But yeah, I was going to say, some people were so mad that he beat Tiamat so fast, and some people said off camera. Like, I don't know. Like, let me know what you think. I liked it because I didn't think he was essential to the story. It would have been cooler for maybe a bigger battle between those two, like it was more competitive, because it didn't feel very competitive, right? I don't know. Like, let me know what you think. Let's put some, some details into his head a little bit there. Nothing too wild, but we want to throw a little bit of texture onto these titans here. I guess they call them titans or kaijus. Curve, curve, curve down for some texture. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you thought of that fight, by the way, because I thought the fight was pretty, cool, and it was like really brief. But yeah, people were really mad about how brief it was. Curve over here, make it a little bit darker. At this point, it's okay. Let me see. His arms kind of stuck to his side, right, because he's got that stuff around him. And then you can kind of throw a line over here because I think there's a kind of like some tiny dorsal areas of along Tiamat's body, right? And see how quickly I'm doing it. I'm just kind of like, okay, there's a couple of things going on here. They're all relatively simple stuff, right? It's all just chill. It's all just chill stuff. Okay, let's go over here and draw some more texture on Godzilla. So maybe a line backward here, line under the neck, maybe some little curvatures, like some curvatures at the bottom. Curve, 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 curve. Curve, curve, curve. Right? So at this point, we're just kind of like, everything is like this detail thing. It's like, oh, how about the little lines on the fin, right? You just, like, what I really just wanted is to kind of emphasize that, okay, he's wrapped around him, right? That's what I mean by the gist of. You got the gist of. He's wrapped around them. And then we're throwing these, again, these little, like, thin textures onto each of their bodies to kind of get the point across. And we can kind of keep it going for a while. It's really, this part is really up to you. I'll put some darks around Godzilla's eye. He's pretty mad there. But at this point, it's kind of up to you. But I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, hopefully that was understandable enough. Definitely hit the like button if you're here by now. And I want you to stick around for the next drawing lesson. Share the video if you can as well. If you did like it, definitely share the video. But let's hop into the next lesson, okay? Let's follow with me. Let's get started on the next one. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.